Hey guys, my name is John Sine. Welcome to my studio. Today it's time for the third episode of EDM Legends, where I go out, meet other DJs and producers and have a small conversation with them and share it with you. The first episode was with no other than Tocadisco. He produced for David Guetta, released a lot of tracks, made huge remixes. The second one was with the old school house legend Olaf Bazowski in Amsterdam while the Amsterdam Dance event was going on. And now the third one was actually recorded at the dance fair a week ago with no other than Laidback Luke. He's an extremely cool, chill, down-to-earth guy. I just approached him backstage at the dance fair and I asked him very spontaneously if he had the time to do a small interview with me. So at the very end of the day, I think it was 4 or almost like 5, we met again backstage and recorded the interview that will follow. So I have to say I'm really sorry for the audio quality. It's not the best. Like backstage, people were already drinking beer. I mean, you know how artists are. Also that day I recorded my daily vlog, so I already chewed through like 3 or 4 batteries, just had like 10% left to record the interview. So it's a little shorter, but I think still valuable information for you that is interesting. So without further ado, just enjoy the full interview with Laidback Luke. Hi guys, welcome. I don't have to really introduce this guy, Laidback Luke, legend in the scene for 20 years, 25?
Yeah, it's been 20 years, professional now. Yeah.
DJ, producer, label owner?
Label owner, publishing owner.
Right, there's still publishing.
Foo athlete, dedicated dad, you know it.
If you don't know, he's also doing a vlog weekly, every single week. And I would say it's like a mixture between like a travel and tutorial kind of in between. Yeah. That's what you're aiming for, right?
Yeah, I do want to share a lot of my knowledge. This is something I love doing, like making like new kids and new talent aware of their abilities and their struggles, and yes. I've been all through that. So now I'm in the position 20 years later to be able to share that and to be able to send kids on the right path. And thank you for the response on my sound design.
Defending you a little.
Yeah, no, I really appreciated that because people got so hostile about it. Well, I only wanted to help people out.
Yes,
you know? So.
I know. If you've missed it, it was like the sound design debate. How important is sound design? Should you get into it as a young producer? And yes, it's important, but not when you're starting out. That's basically the message.
I mean, it's not like, you know, if you're producing for half a year, you still need to figure out how to program your kick drum, how to EQ your elements, how to work the volumes, how to arrange a track, how to finish a track.
Yes.
And so sound design can be a rabbit hole. You can easily spend a half a day like working on a lead synth and still not being happy with it. And so there's many ways to save time and learning your synth as well. So if you take the presets and you see how all the things are set up, you can learn from that as well.
And you can still like tweak your preset, go into any direction, just as a starting point to be a bit quicker.
Yeah.
And not be frustrated twisting knobs.
So mind you, I never said go and use presets and don't do anything with it. It's use presets, always tweak the presets, and then you'll have your own sound.
So with your experience, all of your knowledge, the music scene changed a lot from the time where you started, where I started completely. What is like your advice for a young producer, a young DJ that wants to be like one day in your position? What would be the way to do it nowadays? Like, what's the first step?
Make sure you properly learn your craft. So, if you're watching this, it's never about the private jets. It's never about the amount of followers. It's never about how your logo looks like. It's never about taking selfies on the DJ booth. It's not about that. It's about becoming an incredible producer. It's about becoming an incredible DJ. And when you have all of that, then you can, you know, work on your social media and whatnot, and maybe end up on a stage somewhere taking a selfie. But you should really like learn your craft. And what I am looking for when I hear demos is unbelievable stuff. So a lot of stuff sounds very average, and I hear a lot of music. And if you are able to make music that, you know, if you compare your track with a Umed Oskan track, or if you compare with a Cashmere track, and your track sounds more incredible, that means you're the next big thing, and that's what you should be looking for.
It's a long way.
It's a long way though, so mind you, everything in life takes time, and to become an expert at something usually takes about 10 years, but when you reach that, you really have the potential to write history and to make unbelievable things.
What is your take like on getting your track heard, getting into the music business side? Because making good tracks is one part. If no one knows about those tracks, that's another part. What's your advice to get your tracks heard?
At least 50% of your success depends on the people that grant you your success. So this means you will need to do networking. You'll need to be in touch with people. You need
to the dance fair.
Come to dance fair. Where are you?
That's actually where we are right now. If you haven't watched the other videos,
meet people, shake people's hands, tell them who you are. Meet big DJs, meet smaller DJs, and be in touch with them. And through making and establishing relationships like this, there will come opportunities, and then from the one opportunity you fall into the other opportunity, and that will just add up in the end.
Definitely, I totally agree. There's one special thing I want to talk with you about that I can only talk with you about, because you're also doing a vlog. I'm doing one for quite some while, and a lot of them. How much did the vlogging change your perspective onto yourself? Because you film yourself, you edit it, you uploaded it, get reactions. What does it feel like? How does it change the view of yourself, the perspective that you have on you?
I don't necessarily know. So obviously, I've always been seeing myself, you know. And,
I mean, you're used to interviews and stuff.
And photos and that sort of thing. I mainly feel that it's wonderful to make television now.
Yes.
I have so many people coming up to me, I've learned so much from your vlogs, or every Friday night you're on my TV and this and that. And we are able to make TV now.
It's a good way to connect, actually.
And
to share.
To share, to inspire, and it's so much fun to me as well. I'm a graphic designer. I love being busy with colors and images, and it's just amazing.
Would you say it's like a new part that DJs have to do? Is vlogging necessary to be a DJ? Is it an add-on that helps? Because I see a lot that now start doing it. There's like an Armin van Buuren vlog. Who else? Afrojack, did he do like a tour video thing?
He tried. I mean, if it's in your heart, then you should go ahead and do it. If you're not really into it, then just leave it alone. And for me, it wasn't a marketing decision. It was my youngest son who came in and showed me his vlog. And I was like, hey,
it's the younger generation that does it.
If you can do it, I can do it. And it was so much fun, and I really enjoy it.
How many vlogs did you do? 100?
It's 140 now, I think.
It's good. Consistency is the key.
Not as much as you, but I will keep on being consistent.
I think today is 600 something.
What? It's crazy. This guy doesn't have a life, but you can see that daily.
Yes, daily. So don't forget to subscribe to his channel. I will link it down below. You want to do the outro? Or is that like, no, you have to do the L's?
Of course. So thank you for watching. Until next time, L's up, rave safely, and salute.
Sign out. Thank you very much.
That's the sign out.
It's still recording? Okay, because the battery is like, and he was like 5%.